What if I told you it was possible to make up to $5,000 extra per month from the comfort of your home or wherever you want without having to invest any money, just some of your time with the thing you love most, nutrition and fitness? Today I'm going to show you how to start a nutrition coaching side hustle from scratch, even if you have no clue where to start step by step. Starting with step number 1, getting clients. Without paying clients, you don't have a business or a side hustle, you just have a draining hobby. And you already know what this looks like. Helping people for free, answering endless questions for people that you know won't actually listen, so let's fix this. Here's how to actually help people and make money doing it: by attracting paying clients. Because here's the deal, these people, they are already in your social circle. You just need to give them the opportunity to reveal themselves through the social media content you post. You don't need paid advertisements or even brand colors. You need to create and post some content that speaks directly to the people that you want to help. And here's what you need to do. You start with talking about the common struggles and pain points that people face when it comes to their health, like being nervous heading into your yearly physical because you've gained some weight, or not having the energy to keep up with your grandkids, or why you keep getting hurt in rec league sports. These problems are all nutrition and fitness related. So if you can present these problems, people will start connecting the dots with your solution. Speaking of solutions, let's dive into that. Even if you don't have clients, present what would happen if people were working with you. Like losing 20 pounds heading into your next physical, so your doctor says, wow, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. And don't stop there, talk about other improvements too, like the education piece and gaining a deeper understanding of your food and how it processes nutrients and how it makes you feel. Then take them through the process of how they will feel achieving a specific result. How do people feel before working with you? Lost, confused, and overwhelmed even thinking about their health, knowing they need to make a change but not knowing where to start. And after, what happens after? They feel empowered, confident, and in control of their health. Ideally, you have specific examples of people just like them that you've helped, like testimonials, but you're just getting started, so you may not have that, which is totally okay. Pull from your own personal experience and share that. But don't be afraid to share some of the stories of the people that you have helped, even if it's not in a formal coaching capacity. You still helped them, it was real, and you can still use it as proof. Take a second and pause and think about who that person is, because they are out there. And share that story because it's going to hit home with the person you're trying to attract. And how are you going to share this stuff? Post about all 4 of these aspects on social media once per week for about 4 times total. And the sooner you can do this on video, the better. Why? Because video is the best way to create real connection with people on social media. They watch your stuff and feel like they get to know you as a person and a potential coach. Videos have better engagement, reach, and emotional impact. They build that know, love, and trust factor, which is the stages that someone goes through before they decide to work with you. Video does this much quicker than any other form of content. Now, where do you get these ideas from? From conversations about nutrition with actual people. Get people talking to you by creating content that gets them to raise their hand. On social media, ask people, what is your biggest struggle when it comes to improving your health? Is it nutrition or is it exercise? When people respond, which they will, dig a little deeper. Ask them what's getting in the way of improving and then create some content around that. If you're having trouble starting conversations with real people, I totally get it. But don't worry, I have a workaround for that. Check out this strategy. To get clients, you need to get scrappy and create content for the people around you. Then you can convert them into paying clients. You have paying clients now, but what do you actually do with them? How do you coach them? Here's the thing that they care about the most, and it's number 2, our second step here, results. You're gonna love this part, especially if you're just getting started in your nutrition coaching side hustle. Because after working with nearly 2,000 nutrition clients, I've come to realize one very important thing. Your clients, they really only care about results. This has been the case for me over the last 10 years. People don't ask about certifications or my degree. It's really only about if I can help them achieve their goals. Maybe a few people have asked about my qualifications, but it's mainly out of curiosity. But the truth is, if you have a coaching system that works, which we're gonna address next, and have a track record of getting client specific results, you'll be able to create a successful nutrition coaching side hustle. It's all about the client and what's in it for them. So how do you get client results? Let me show you. Since about 90% of the people that you work with will be looking to improve their body composition, either losing fat or gaining muscle or some combination of both, you need to understand and control for the aspects of nutrition that influence this. It comes down to 2 things: calorie and macronutrient intake. To lose or gain actual physical tissue in our body, we need to be in a calorie deficit or a calorie surplus. There's absolutely no getting around this. But where those calories come from, they matter as well. The part of our diet that actually provides calories are the macronutrients: protein, carbohydrates, and fat. These are the large components of our food that we measure in gram that provide calories. So these 2 aspects of our nutrition do all the heavy lifting when it comes to results. So I train all of my coaches to build their coaching around these 2 things: prescribing calorie and macronutrient macronutrient targets depending on someone's individual situation, requirements, and goals. This is the structure that you need to get someone to lose fat or gain muscle. But within that structure, that's where the magic happens. You need to teach people how to eat and the habits they need to build to actually fill that structure. We call this structure and habits. Get your clients to track these key variables and they will get results. And teach them to eat in a way that fills this structure. How do you determine these levels? Let me give you a crash course. The best way to do this is something that I call the free nutrition client report. This is something that I do with all nutrition clients before they start, regardless if they're gonna sign up. Here's what I tell clients to do. For the next 5 days, ideally including one day on the weekend, I want you to track everything you eat and your body weight. Don't change your thing, just eat normally. Do this in a food tracking app so it's really easy for us to take the food you eat and translate it into the actual quantitative numbers. This way we can take a look at your normal eating habits and turn it into the actual numbers that will influence your results. Once you're done, I'll collect some information and give you a completely free report on what's holding you back from your goals. With this information, here's what you'll do. Compare these numbers versus what's required and what's optimal for someone's goals. If you don't know what these values are, I have a tracking sheet that does it all for you. Take a second, pause this video, and go down and comment report in the comments below, and I'll send it over to you and personally show you how to use it. You'll use these values to set a starting point and make some suggestions on the next step. This is the start to some amazing client results and transformations. But what do you do next? Let's build a complete coaching system around what we've done so far. So we have paying clients and the focus of our nutrition coaching. But how do you actually coach people? Here's what you set up. Set a day per week where your clients will check in. Make it crystal clear what information you want your clients to submit and how to get it over to you. Personally, I collect calorie and macronutrient data for the objective look of how their week went, plus a short questionnaire for the subjective info. Then they'll hit submit, and within 24 hours, I'll respond with my thoughts on what went well, what needs to be improved on, what's going to change in their plan moving forward, and 1 to 2 action steps for how they'll actually get there. I respond with a combination of video using a tool called Loom, insert it into an email so I can create a paper trail. Then we go back and forth via email, making sure that the plan is reasonable. Then we check in again the same day the following week, and the process just repeats itself. Put the onus on the client to check in and push this forward because this is their coaching and not yours, and they're gonna need to want to do it. This process is simple and it's effective and it works. Don't reinvent the wheel here, use a similar process. Most new nutrition coaches think that in order to be unique, they need to do something completely new. And this usually keeps them stuck because in the effort to be completely unique, they get overwhelmed and they don't act on anything, so their business never grows. Not true here. This coaching process works, so just copy it. Your personality and coaching style will make a difference. So that's it, folks. If you want to create a nutrition coaching side hustle where you can make an extra $5,000 every month, part-time from wherever you want, get started by getting some clients, focus on the structure that they need to get results, and then create a streamlined coaching system around that. Now, as great as all those tips are, if you're really serious about starting a nutrition coaching side hustle, the next thing I'll have you do is check out this video I've linked up right here. One thing I left out of this video is how much these clients should pay you. So if you're still wondering about that, check out this video to determine the perfect nutrition coaching price. So make sure to check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.